X-Men issue 10 sees Vulcan falling into a void at the end of the War of Kings, grabbed by a monster which gives him to a group of beings from a place between places. The beings rip Vulcan apart to see what the king is worth there, and inside they find a fire, his true power, but note that he is broken and twisted, hoping to find out just how much of that he is. In the present, Vulcan awakens from his dream, meeting with Petra and Sway, who are busy making margaritas. Vulcan asks where everyone is and learns that Scott and the others took the kids somewhere, but since everyone is gone, it means the three mutants are with no adult supervision, meaning they can leave this place like a wreck. They offer the Emperor a drink and Vulcan takes it, really wishing Petra wouldn't call him that. The two women soon get a brain freeze, learning Vulcan never does, teasing him about the fire burning within him. The women suggest they throw a big party, again calling Vulcan the Emperor, asking what he thinks, but Vulcan only wants to take a walk. Later on, Vulcan takes a walk outside the summer house on the moon, heading the short distance over to the blue side of the moon, and finding something new has taken root in the ancient city. Heading through the dense jungle, he comes across a Cotati artillery battery which is poised to fire on Earth. He admires the engineering of the cannon, his powers allowing him to see what it's really like inside, but really hopes that they aren't trying to hit his people's island, since that would be a big mistake. He tells the gathering Cotati that all the violence that they are creating never ends well, and he knows what humans are capable of and that there is little good to balance out all of the evil, and he can see why the Cotati want to destroy them. But if the plants start down that road, what does that make them? Back at the summer house, Petra and Sway continue drinking, wondering where Vulcan has gone to, and wondering if they should go after him, but the women decide to just keep on drinking. Vulcan meanwhile is subdued by the Cotati, who think he is human, noting how he fights like a wounded animal. Vulcan warns him that he's been holding back, but the Cotati leader knows that everything he's saying is a lie, but they have ways of making him talk, producing a seed which attaches itself to Vulcan's head. In the past, the interdimensional beings finished their experiments on Vulcan, saying that there was an error in his existence and it cannot be fixed, so they made him something else. Vulcan wants to know what flaw they speak of, so the beings say that while there was some good in him, they know that to be a cancer, and that's unacceptable for what they have in store for him. Therefore, the beings separated it, finding the layer of the broken man Vulcan really is, and they are going to release him back into his universe, whom will see him as reborn, healthy and whole, but underneath he will still be the real Vulcan. As the plant probes Vulcan's mind, the power is unlocked inside, resulting in a huge explosion that kills many of the Cotati. In a mad rage, Vulcan rips through the survivors, who say that this is all but a season and they will move to the next season, taking seed to ensure their return. Vulcan kills the Cotati leader as Petra and Sway arrive, hoping that he's finished. Vulcan soon calms down but says that he could break the moon in half if he wanted to, but he doesn't want to be this way. Sway says that she knows he doesn't want this, but they should leave as Petra offers to make them all drinks. Vulcan agrees to go home as he remembers the note Scott left him, telling him that he and Jean took the kids to Chandelure for the day, and while he knew Gabriel couldn't come to Shia space, he needs to do something different every day, since doing the same thing over and over makes it hard to become someone new. Scott promises Vulcan that he will be there with him all of the way and will stand behind him no matter what, since the former emperor is safe with his family. Elsewhere, the Cotati report to their general, telling them that they lost the Sunward battery. He asks how and learns that it was completely atomized, but luckily a survivor, before succumbing to his injuries, muttered one word: Krakoa. X-Men issue 10 was a really great and maybe quite important issue, not just for Hickman's X-Men, but also Empyre, as we finally got some payoff for Vulcan's storyline through War of Kings, and as it's revealed, he definitely is not sane like many thought he was, and is still kind of the mad king we saw in War of Kings. I also loved how Vulcan just kind of literally walks into the Empyre event. He's just out for a walk and wound up fighting the Cotati on the moon. I thought that was quite fantastic that a character like him can just walk into an event. Hickman also gives us a great reason as to why the Summers aren't part of the event, since they are away on some sex planet having a vacation. Although it shows Wolverine with them, yet he's in the Fantastic Four tie-in for Empyre, so again it's probably just some continuity thing, or if I want to put my conspiracy hat on, I can say there's two Wolverines and the whole cloning thing with Xavier has gone awry since that's what he's up to on his island, but not going to get into that right now. All in all, this was a great little tie-in, and it certainly raises some questions as whether about we're going to get more of the Mad King Vulcan, either at the back end of Empyre or further along in X-Men. Maybe this could be something they're building towards. Either way, I'm very excited. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.